Hey guys, it's Ep6 and welcome back to episode 6 of my Tottenham career mode. Now in today's episode, plenty of big games to get through. The first one not so much against Bournemouth, but we are going to sim that game just to get through it straight away so we can get onto the Champions League match here against Benfica. Then we got Liverpool, then we got a game against Swindon. So we'll have to wait and see how we get on in the Cup. Round of 16, Carabao Cup there. Looking forward to that game. Let's crack on with things. Let's take a look at the team we're going to put out for this game that we're going to sim. Butland, Trippier, Stones, Evans, Rose, Dyer, Winks, Edwards, Session, Maddison and Ings all starting for us here. I'm just hoping we can keep our 100% record going in the league. It's going to be tough, Bournemouth a good team, and with a changed side here, it is going to be a difficult game. We are at home though, which should hopefully give us a slight advantage. We are 25 minutes in, still remains 0-0, approaching half time here, yet to get a goal. I'm going to skip, and it's 0-0. Great. Not really what I was after there. At least we didn't lose the game, but I wanted to keep winning ideally. And Everton, though, we're always going to drop points. Good news for us here. Transfer offer in here for Dembele, which is fantastic. Obviously, we're outside of the window at the moment, but Barcelona puts in a bid of £24.6 million. We are going to negotiate, try and get 30 for him. And we'll wait and see exactly what they say to that. Let's just hope they match it straight away, because I don't really want to go too much less than that. They've gone 27.3. Okay, 29. That's a reasonable amount. Just match it, get over and done with. Please, yep. Okay, so Dembele will probably be joining Barcelona by the looks of it. Okay, before we get on to the game against Benfica, I'd appreciate you dropping a like on today's video. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It means so much if you could go ahead and do that. Trying to push towards 20k subs right now. We're getting closer and closer. I really appreciate all your support, and it'd be great if you could do that for me. Let's crack on with this game against Benfica. This is the team I'm going to go with. My starting 11, not really going to go through it because you pretty much expect it. They're really, Lascelles comes in for Johnny Evans, but other than that, the sort of team you probably expect. This is the bench as well. We've got Johnny Evans on there and the usual sort of players. Let's crack on with things. Let's try and get ourselves a victory. Currently on 4 points, so are Besiktas, Benfica on 1, so if we can try and get a victory here, then we've got a good chance we'll remain top. Okay, let's crack on with this game against Benfica. Try and get ourselves a victory here in the Champions League. In a good position so far, undefeated in the group stage, and hopefully that can continue after this game. Chance. Losing the game 1-0. First shot of the game for either team inside 8 minutes. Just don't close Jonas down properly there, and we allow him to take the shot, and he scores in the back of the net. Dele Alli doesn't do enough, and there's not enough done really by Jordan Henderson. It's just poor. We don't get anywhere near to any of the players, never mind just Jonas. Frustrating, because that's just terrible. Really not good enough. Should get in a block. Let's try and get an immediate response. Gareth Bale looking to cross in here. He's got Rashford at the back post. Oh, he does as well. Straight from kick-off. 2 minutes later, it's our first shot, and it's Rashford there with the headed goal. Thought he was going to miss it. Didn't really expect him to do a lot with it, but Gareth Bale just cut it inside his left foot. Was trying to pick out Kane, if I'm honest, but Rashford was there, and he got onto the end of it, and it's 1-1. Back at level terms. Kane still has it here. He won it back really well. Harry Kane into Jordan Henderson. Henderson to hit it. Oh, big save there by the goalkeeper. And Douglas will clear it away. Good chance for us there. No. What a save, Jack Butland. Stops it going in. No, he doesn't. Went off the post. Okay, won't give him the credit. But very, very close there from us once again. Just not getting tight enough to the players. It's a common theme that we just don't seem to be able to sort out. Which is very, very frustrating for us. I think at times when we go forward, we are looking really good. But just defensively, we're a little bit of a mess. Terrible again. We deserve to concede for that. We're giving the ball away twice in a row. Really, really poor. Frustrating because it just allowed Jonas there to just shoot and score very easily. But we give the pass away, and it's Jordan Henderson. I think he gives it to the one I play. It's pathetic, really. 3 minutes before half time, and it's 2-1. They're back in front. Look at that. Oh, painful. Rashford still going. This is good from Rashford. It's another goal from Rashford. He gets us back at level terms on the stroke of half time. 2-2. Just kept hold of possession straight from kick-off once again, and it's a fantastic response. We seem to be able to score goals whenever we're behind. Rashford there with just a good little run from him. Good enough shot to go in. That's the most important thing. 2-1. Both goal scorers on for a hat-trick here. It's half-time though. 2-2 at the moment. Frustrating first half from us. Like I say, when we go forward, we look really good. But whenever the ball's in the opposite end of the field, we look awful. We look like we're going to concede every time. So it's an interesting game. Not really too sure which way it's going to go right now. Kane. Go on, Ali. Go on, Dele. Yes, there we go. 3-2. A couple of minutes into the second half. And he scores. He manages to win back the ball. It's maybe a little bit fluky, but I'll take it nevertheless. And Dele's done it. He scores to make it 3-2. It's the first time we lead in this game, which is nice to be finally in front. Hopefully now we can push on to try and get a couple more. It's really good stuff between Harry Kane and Dele. Just a good bit of passing there, and eventually the ball falls to him. After the defender's poor touch, really just sort of left on a plate for Ali to shoot. Go on. It's another goal. Easy as that. It's just Dele again, isn't it? He's got 2 now. 2 in about 10 minutes from Dele. It's absolutely fantastic. 4-2 now. And with 2 goals in front of the opposition. Don't really know where these goals have come from. We just seem to get in control of the ball a little bit more. We've been in their half a lot as well. Have not really been in our half so far in the second half. And we just look so much stronger. So really impressed how we've got on here. Dele just picks up a little bit of space, as you can see here, off the edge of the box. That hits the first time. And that is smashed into the top left-hand corner. 4-2. Well played, Henderson wins it back in a good position. Jordan Henderson now running through. Could this be 5? Yes, it could. Straight from kickoff. It's now just become pretty easy. Very, very strange from the defenders there. We've gone from a team that looked really strong to a team that's just crumbled at the back. I have no idea what he's thinking there. Heavy touch, which just allows Henderson to nick it off him and shoot and score. 5-2 now. And the game should be put to bed at this point, which is crazy. The last 15 minutes have been very, very strange. But we'll take it. 5-2. Klein running forward. Can he pick out Henderson? Going to fall to Ali. Now into Rashford. Oh, and it's a hat-trick for Marcus Rashford. Rashford on his left foot into the bottom right-hand corner. It's a hat-trick for him. And we're now winning the game at 6-2. What a lead you have now. Okay, all 3 changes now. We're obviously in a comfortable position. Got a game against Liverpool to think about next. Cessi on Maddison, Trippier to come on. We'll take off Dele Alli, Rashford and Gareth Bale. And we'll go with that for the final 25 minutes. Go on. Big chance for Bale. Just before he goes off the pitch, he gets himself a goal. 7-2, and with that goal, he will now obviously leave the pitch. Fantastic volley though on his left foot. Obviously a stronger side, but still, given the angle it was at and the way that the ball was brought in, still very good from him. Good connection into the bottom left-hand corner. 7-2. This scoreline is just going to grow and grow. Maybe with those changes, that might change, but so far it's been incredible for us this second half. Corner to defend here. Probably the first time Benfica have come forward in the second half. It's a bit unusual for us to have to defend here. We have eventually cleared it away. Not for long though. They've still got it. Benfica got to try and defend this properly. So the issue we were having before, where we don't close them down and we just allow them to shoot, and they do shoot. 7-3, 10 goals in this game. It's ridiculous, but it's just kind of a sign of what both defences are like. Both awful. That's it, finishes 7-3, an incredible game, 10 goals. Considering it was 2-2 at half-time, and I was a little bit worried we'd keep on conceding, really, given that first half, where we just kept on conceding with every chance that they were creating, really. And this looks like scoring every time they went in our half. I suppose that continued in the second half. They just weren't anywhere near our box. When they did have a chance, you know, it was only the one chance that they really had in that second half. So, yeah, overall pleased. Harry Kane didn't get a goal. Sort of a little bit worrying is that. Obviously, I'm not worrying in terms of where the goal's coming from. We've got plenty of goal scorers, but Harry Kane's just a player I've never seemed to get on with for some reason in game. In terms of assists, he's not contributed there either. I'm not obviously having a go at him or anything. He's doing a good job. He's holding the ball really well, but you just sort of expect a striker to be getting goals. It doesn't mean I'm going to drop him or anything like that. But yeah, just a little bit strange, really. Although, like I say, it always happens when I do a Tottenham career. Okay, a couple of changes for this game against Liverpool, but not that many. Dyer's just going to go play at centre-back. We'll try that out. Maybe that's going to help us a little bit better to defend. Rose is also going to come in as well for Ben Davies, which means that we have Johnny Evans on the bench here. Lascelles drops out of the team completely. Ben Davies also on the bench there. But other than that, no other changes. Everyone else is fit to go. Let's crack on. Let's try and beat Liverpool. Tough game. Really tough game. But we are currently top of the league on 22 points. I think 2 points in front of Man United, but we played one game less, I think. Yeah, so as you can see, the league table looking very strong for us. Okay, let's go at Wembley Stadium for this game. Let's see how he gets on against a tough Liverpool team. If we defend like we did in the last game, then we are certainly in for a difficult game. Let's just hope Eric Dyer is going to help us a little bit. Chance for Salah here. Good block. Finally we've blocked something. It's about time. Bale coming inside now to shoot. Oh, what a save. So close from Gareth Bale there. Thought he got us the opening goal. Short corner to Danny Rose. Who can he pick out? Into the back post for Ali. Oh, thought he scored again. Rashford. Chance to get in the middle here. Big opportunity. What a finish. Jordan Henderson on the volley. What a strike that was. Brilliant bit of football as well to get it out wide to Rashford and then cross it back in. Jordan Henderson hits it and he hits it into the top left-hand corner. He's picking up some goals as Jordan Henderson, considering the position he's playing. It's supposed to be quite a deep player in midfield, but he's getting forward, he's contributing. It's his second goal of the episode. Great volley as that. Fantastic connection, no stopping it. And we're in front here, 1-0. Chance here. Oh, big save. Massive save from Jack Butland. Eric Dyer lost his man for a second. And Liverpool nearly found a way back into this game. Forsberg now to deliver this corner. Should be cleared away by Henderson. And we're getting close to half-time. We want to make sure we're going into the half-time break in front. It was close there for us conceding, but Butland made a big save. Chance here. Dele Alli. Can he find Kane, maybe? Go on. Oh, Kane got there as well, but punched away. Gareth Bale now has a chance to shoot. It's saved by Karius. Didn't even realise Harry Kane's picked up a card somehow as well in this first half. But it's half-time, still 1-0, in a good position right now, as in we're in front. Still got to be careful defensively, looking a little bit better, but that's because we've stopped them from getting near our defence as opposed to defending well. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what the second half brings. Bale running forward into the space left by Robertson. Going to cut inside now, big chance on his left foot. Oh, leashes a hell of a strike, but it smashes the post and goes back out again. Thought he was going to score from that, actually. It would have been a great goal if he did, but unfortunately didn't quite manage to double our lead. Rashford now in a central position to shoot and score. Now it's 2-0. Marcus Rashford finds himself in a midfield position. Not really too sure why, but nevertheless he picks it up in a great area where he's totally free and just strikes from range, and it's a great strike as well into the top left-hand corner there. It's 2-0 and we've doubled our lead with just over 30 minutes left of this game. It's been a good start to the second half. Harry Kane's involvement in this game is very good. He holds up the ball fantastically well, and it seems like most of the time he's getting the assist of the assist as opposed to the goal scorer or whatever, but just really impressed with how he's performing, even if he's not necessarily getting the goals. Bale cuts back inside brilliantly, now into Rashford. Not too dissimilar to a goal we scored in the first game. That was very, very close, was that? Yes, what a challenge, ready to do the splits. What was going on there? Danny Rose the challenge on Alexander Arnold, and he does the splits, which, you know, fair play if he wants to do that. Wait, what? It's a red card for Rose? I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, he might have seriously injured him, but come on. Really? Let's have another look. I mean, obviously it's from behind, but I wasn't expecting it to be a red card. I was just trying to stop him. Referee shows him red. Okay, all three changes. Sessegnon, Winks and Ben Davies to come on. We'll take off Harry Kane, Kearney and Dele Alli. And Rashford go play up front now. And yeah, final 20 minutes with 10 men, which should be interesting. And a free kick to defend straight away here, which, I mean, it's probably the easiest thing I'm going to do this game. Go on, Rashford. A little bit left in the tank here. Still going Marcus Rashford now. Oh, couldn't quite get the angle for himself. Henderson, ball through to Rashford. Come on, arm in the face. That's surely got to be something. Oh, I read there. Come on. Oh, well played, Bale. Brings it down from the sky here. Gareth Bale to try and make it 3. Oh, he should as well. Saved by Karius, though. No way. What's going on here? Sessegnon. Come on, the fresh legs of Sessegnon has to do something. No, 2-1 we conceded. There goes our clean sheet. And for some reason, we seem to have no one at the back there, but luckily it's the 89th minute, so there shouldn't be enough time for them to equalise, surely. No, not enough time for them to equalise, luckily. It just finished 2-1. We just about got ourselves 3 points there. Disappointed for us to concede so late on, but it sometimes happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you get down to 10 men. You sort of lose players in certain areas of the pitch, and that was, I think, one of those sort of occasions. But like I say, we win the game. We do now have to think about the situation at left back, but luckily there's Kyle Walker-Peters who will be able to cover, and obviously Ben Davies as well. So yeah, I think we're doing okay there. Just a little bit surprised it was a red. I was just expecting a booking. Great news for us. Moussa Dembele has been sold to Barcelona, £24.5 million, added on to our budget there when the transfer window next opens. Good to see that we're finally getting these deals sorted, ready for when the window opens again. Obviously Danny Rose out suspended. Wayne Hennessy wants to play the next game. He will against Swindon, because that Swindon lot are rubbish. The little slugs with their personalities.
I went, you're Swindon, not little slugs with no personality.
Okay, so this team I'm going to put down for the final game on today's episode. Plenty of changes, as you'd expect. Wayne Hennessy starts in goal, Kieran Trippier, Lascelles, Evans and Walker-Peters at the back. Madison, Winks, Oakley Booth, Sessegnon and Edwards in midfield. Danny Ings starting up front for us. A few changes to the bench as well, a few players you probably won't expect, but Bennett and Shashua is what I'm going to call him. He also gets on the bench as well as Stones, Davis, Henderson, Ali and Harry Kane. Let's crack on with things. Let's try and beat Swindon, get into the next round. Hopefully it's as easy as that, but probably not with this team. Okay, here we go. Big game here against Swindon. This should be quite an interesting one against the Swindon lot. And hopefully we can try and get ourselves a victory. I'm just hoping that despite the changes, we have enough quality in this game to make sure we don't slip up. I don't want a second leg as well, which I don't want that even happens, to be honest, in this cup. Fantastic play. Swindon have yet to have a touch, and we've scored. And we've kept 100% possession inside the 6-minute mark. And we got ourselves a goal here. And what a goal that was as well from Edwards, I think it is. Fantastic. He gets the pole stuck in between his legs there. But brilliant play. Opening 6 minutes, Swindon haven't had a touch of the ball just yet. The goalkeeper gets the first touch by picking it out on the back of the net. It's a fantastic hit actually as well from Edwards, makes a great run. That possession was incredible that we just had there. And we're in the game 1-0, what a start. It's exactly what we're going to try and do in this game. We're going to just keep hold of possession, even if we are having to pass it what looks like at the back for a little bit. It's just about keeping hold of the ball, I think. Edwards through to Danny Ings. Danny Ings, it's a poor shot really, should have been on his right foot, but close to a second. And again, just keep hold of possession really well here. Ings for the ball through to Sessegnon, big chance, Sessegnon, 2-0 now. Doubled our lead, 13 minutes into this game. It's been an incredible start. We've come here and done exactly what we should do, which is show we're the Premier League team and come in here, despite the changes, put in a massive performance and try and get ourselves some goals. That's what we're doing so far. Danny Ings with a lovely pass through to Sessegnon. Takes a touch, shoots, scores 2-0. Easy as that. We're 14 minutes in and we've had 83% possession. You don't see those sort of stats on FIFA very often at all, unless you're playing against your little brother. Is he onside? Wait, he's actually onside there. Oh no. Oh my god, that's such a typical FIFA goal, is that? Jesus Christ, we're actually going to look at the instant replay for this because it's so pathetic. Right, initially this ball comes through. I wasn't expecting it to be onside, but I kept playing on, I should expect. I did just think he was off, but he gets past our defender, and then interception, that's fine. Let's just put it back to the goalkeeper. According to that, I've put it across the box and right into the path of their attacker, emptying at 2-1. Only on FIFA. Quite clearly Swindon's first shot, which we've set up for them, which is kind of us. Chance rings. 3-1, there we go. 2-goal lead restored. Fantastic for us. Good to be back in front now by 2 goals. Danny Ings with a good strike actually, proving that our strikers can actually score goals. Just not Harry Kane. Good little bit of space there given to him and just uses that really well. What's happened with the goals though? They're a bit wonky, the back of the goals. What's going on there? That's what happens when you bang so many goals in, isn't it? Ings over to Sessegnon. Yeah, it is wonky, isn't it? Sessegnon across the box. Scored again. I'm trying to put it back in place there with that one, but it's Edwards once again. 2 for him now. It's 4-1, and I think the floodgates are about to start opening for us. It's brilliant possession play once again. We don't really need to do that much because Swindon keep on moving out of their positions, and that's sort of hurting them really. But like I said, I was really impressed. Edwards looked lively, looked very good. Good amount of quality on him actually, and I think he's probably going to get more game time. He's better than his overall suggests. Edwards now for a hat-trick. Trying to still run through here. It's got to be a penalty. Referee's given it just a couple of minutes before half-time. Edwards there causing them some issues with his dribbling and gets brought down by a very naive defender there, I think. Obvious what Edwards was sort of looking for as he was weaving in and out of the players. And Dunn brings him down. Might even be a midfielder, to be fair, but Edwards wins a penalty nevertheless. And it's going to be Edwards to take it. But look at the nets. What are going on with the nets here? They're all over the place, the backs of them. Could I put it in that corner, do you think? I mean, that corner's a little bit harder to hit now because of the goal. We'll go with Edwards. Hopefully he can get himself a goal. Saved by the goalkeeper. I was hoping he'd get himself that hat-trick, but unfortunately it's not going to quite happen just yet. Half-time, 4-1. Really impressed. Been a fantastic first half. Obviously disappointed to concede once again, but that was just one of those one-off sort of mistakes. I don't think it will happen again in this game, but you never know. In a good position right now, just controlling the match really, really comfortably, so very impressed. We'll look to make some changes very shortly. We've got some good players, some young players on the bench to bring on. 68% possession, comfortable for us. Very much in control here. And yeah, just very impressed with Edwards in particular. I think we'll probably look to bring on Bennett and Shashua at some point during this game, probably in the next 10 minutes maybe. It just seems to be this goal at the back here that's sort of really skewed for some reason. I mean, that's the one we banged in all the goals in that first half, but still it's a bit strange. I've not seen that before. Go on, hit it. Oh my days, that's on his weaker right side as well there from Edwards. He's looking so good in that centre attacking mid position. Probably going to prefer him there to a right mid position, I think. But yeah, just looks so good. Really, really creative on the ball. Okay, first 2 changes here. We're going to bring on Bennett and Shashua. We'll take off Kyle Walker-Peters, who's picked up a knock, unfortunately, and also Winks as well. Madison will go play alongside Oakley Booth. Sessegnon drop back to play as a left back, which is a little bit different, but just to try and keep on the pitch. And we'll go with that, see how we get on for the final 30 minutes. Final change, 4 minutes to go. Henderson coming on, Madison coming off, just getting a little bit tired now. We'll just bring in some fresh legs into midfield. That's it, finishes 4-1. Really impressed it managed to do such a comfortable game there against Swindon. Fantastic play in that first half in particular. Second half, it died out a little bit, made the changes, disrupted the team slightly, but that first half was incredible. Really, really impressive stuff. Kept hold possession really well. As you can see, they crept up in the possession stats a little bit more in that second half. stuff. But yeah, again, just really, really impressive how we've done there. Fully deserved to go through to the next round, and we showed that we are the Premier League team. The next round being the quarterfinals now, so good to see that we are making some progress in the Cup despite such a small squad still. Plenty of additions needed, I think, in January just to add to the bulk of that team and also to get rid of a lot of players. Game against Man United to play next episode, 5 points in front of them. That could be narrowed down to 2 if we lose there, but look forward to that game. Hope we can win it, and I guess we'll have to wait and see whether we do. But first, a player injured. Presumably that's Kyle Walker-Peters. How bad is it? 3 weeks, sprained knee, not ideal, but we've got Danny Rose coming back, so we should be fine now. And yeah, that'll be everything, I think, for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate you supporting this series. So I'd appreciate you clicking that like button and subscribing if you haven't already. And that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.